one. Now, one has no toenails, one likes knitting, and one says she's barely stopped singing since the age of 12. All are hoping to be crowned winner in tonight's final of BBC One's How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria? We'll hear from Judge Zoe Tyler in a moment, but how are Connie Fisher, Siobhan Dillon and Helena Blackman feeling about tonight's showdown? I caught up with them in rehearsal.
We are Von Trapping it. we really look forward to the shows, really, and we try to enjoy them as much as we can. Apart from being on national television, we love every second of it.
You all look amazingly relaxed, really, to be honest.
We are crying inside. I think we all wonder sometimes how we'll get through it tonight, but we know we will, and we'll keep positive, and it will be a great show. Yeah.
Do you know, it's amazing. You're all sitting here side by side. You all look quite chummy. It can't be that underneath it all, can it?
No, we totally are. That's the thing. We have been right from day one. All the 10 of us got on so well, and I just, one by one, they've all gone out, and we're still staying strong, really good friends. I think it's easy to forget that the 10 of us were each other's lives. Nobody else really understands what goes on in the whole process, and when one of us will be Maria, they will need the other 9 of us for that support to make a call and say, oh.
Do you know, we haven't seen enough, I don't think, of what goes on in the house, because you've been living together, haven't you?
Yes.
For the last, 2 months?
Siobhan has been my roommate since day one, and it's so nice to still have a roommate at the end of the process, someone to talk to at night to kind of keep you calm when you're really nervous for the next day. So, yeah, it's really nice, and it's a lovely atmosphere in the house. But the thing is, we don't see that much of each other in the house. We come back so late at night. By the time we've got ready, we're in bed, and I don't even get a chance to say goodnight to the girls.
You must feel like you've all been on an incredible journey, really. I mean, I suppose in different ways, Siobhan, for you at the beginning, you were lucky even to make it to the final 10, weren't you?
Yeah, I shouldn't even be here. That's basically what I keep saying. Second, third, fourth, fifth chance, Maria. It's been crazy. I've learned huge amounts, and I'm just so thankful that Emily dropped out. I hate to say it, but thank you so much, Emily.
Helena, for you, Celine Dion did it for you last week. Wow.
Yes, no, she did do it for me. She's fantastic. Good old Celine. Obviously, I cannot sing like her, but it was nice to try her song in a different way and do a bit of movement at the same time, although I think I cracked on the way down due to absolutely excruciating pain.
How's your rib now?
It's a little bit better, but I'm still getting treatment for it, so hopefully next week I might get a chance to rest it.
And Connie, you've had to, in some ways, live with the burden of being the favourite through the programme, which I don't think makes it easy for you, because people, I think, the audience quite likes to see other contestants come through and progress.
Absolutely. I think apart from being cast as the favourite, as they call me, I think I've had a lot of pressure to kind of perform every week and be consistent. I've always had that kind of pressure to be as good as your last performance, because you only are as good as your last performance. Yeah. So I don't really feel the pressure. It's an honour to be, named, or it's an honour to be told that I'm good in any way, and I never expected to make the final.
Okay, I want you to reveal to our listeners one thing about you that is surprising, different, new.
I'm a man.
So, yeah, that's the tabloid exclusive we're after.
Right.
Something that they won't know about you, something that maybe even your family doesn't know about you, but something that hasn't come out on the programme yet so far.
I speak Welsh. I was born in Ireland, moved to England. I've got Scottish grandparents, so I don't know quite what I am, but I class myself as Welsh.
You do?
Yes.
Say something, tell us, I don't know, how do you solve a problem like Maria in Welsh?
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
Helena, your interesting revealing fact.
I've got no toenails.
You've got no toenails? Yeah. You're wearing trainers now, so I can't check the validity of that statement. You actually have no toenails.
That's true. It's hereditary.
So, Siobhan, your revealing fact might be?
Okay, I was once in a recording studio up north, and I was knitting part of my fashion project, and Chris Martin appeared, and so I cast off this big knitted thing and gave it to him for Apple.
Hey! Oh, Apple being his daughter.
His daughter.
Not his lunch.
No. No, it's for Apple.
You can knit!
Yeah.
And Maria can knit?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what you're singing tonight?
Tonight I'll be singing As Long As He Needs Me from Oliver.
Girls?
I'll be singing Cabaret from Cabaret.
Sure.
And I'll be singing Anyone Who Had a Heart, Dionne Warwick.
Now, the one thing that I think they haven't really tested you on is some of the hardest numbers, or some of the hardest numbers from The Sound of Music.
Yeah.
And to my mind, as one of those little girls who used to want to A, be a nun, and B, know every single word to The Sound of Music from start to finish, not just the songs, but all the screenplay as well. I don't know if any of you were as pathetic as that. The Go Ahead song is the hardest, right?
Oh.
I'd quite like you all to just do a little. So Connie, first up, because you're obviously well rehearsed at this.
just been chatting away. It's been great here. Honestly, we've talked about nothing else but Maria.
Matt's been loving every minute. Zoe Tyler is here with us, one of the judges, the vocal judge, in fact. Just going on that last. There you go.
Sorry, what on earth was that?
I don't know if it's possible for you to tell us who you think, in terms of the quality of their voices, is the best performer out of those three girls.
Quality of voices. The weird thing about the last three, they're all so different. Siobhan is a natural soprano, so she sings everything in her soprano voice, and it's clear as a bell. Helena is a natural soprano as well, but can belt as well, which Siobhan can't. And Connie's a stronger soprano than she's a belt singer as well. So they're all really, really different. But when they're singing Maria's songs, when they're singing Sound of Music, they sound completely different to the other stuff that they've sung in the show.
You're feeling quite emotional today, aren't you?
I am feeling really emotional, yeah. Probably because it's so early, though. No.
It's just the three of us.
No.
but why? Just because of the sort of journey you've been on with these
It's been such a long
girls.
journey. The first time I met these girls, is that sarcasm?
Just ignore him.
I was support, lending emotional support.
Okay. I've known these girls since May. It's now, September. I've been through every emotion, and it's difficult for me. It's a different role for me than it is for John Barrowman and David and Andrew.
Because you're with them every day.
I'm with them every day, and and if I pan them on a Saturday night because I'm disappointed in their performance, or John says something really cussing, he doesn't see them till next week. I've got to walk through that door on a Monday, and the atmosphere is horrendous, and I've got to deal with it, and I have to switch off on a Saturday night. I make a point of not looking at them before I sit on my chair, because otherwise it's too hard for me, because I love them. I really love them.
The BBC's had it tough, really, in a sense, because you've been up against the X Factor.
Yes,
You've held your own. To get 4, 5, 6 million viewers against X Factor is not bad at all, actually.
No, we expected to lose, obviously, a certain amount of viewers on the first show, but we didn't lose as much as I thought we'd lose, because, anyone competing with the X Factor, good luck, really.
Story in the papers today, in the Mail in particular. Once again, this has been around a lot, but the Maria who wins tonight won't be the leading star of this West End stage musical.
Do you know what? I'm so fed up of reading rubbish and hearing rubbish like this. It is absolute rubbish, because in every musical that has a hard sing, Phantom, for instance, they hire an alternate, and this girl that they've hired is an alternate, and she's only going to do 2 shows.
Really, really quickly, running out of